How you doing? Welcome to the 13th episode of Feast.
Your mama's watching.
How you doing, mama? So what are we doing? We're cold as shit is what we are.
Yes.
All right. We're doing everything on the Weber. We could have actually done it on any one of these things. I could have done it on the flat top. You could do it in your oven. You can do it anywhere. This is something you can do anywhere. It's freaking awesome. I got this flank steak yesterday, and I couldn't help but to cut some slices off and grill some up. So,
morning, Lucas.
the biggest work is cutting all your vegetables, because you want to cut them like toothpicks. They're not like julienne. They're like cut like toothpicks, like I said, right? This is about a half a carrot, about a half a zucchini, about a half of red bell pepper. And this is 2 green onions, stalk and everything. Okay, and I cut it, you know, as you can see, long ways. And this is like 1.5 shallots, a 1/4 cup of beef stock, and a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar. We're going to do a balsamic glaze. So I'm also going to use some liquid smoke.
What's up?
I'm going to use the liquid smoke when I saute the vegetables. You don't have to use it. It's just something I think will go good with it. And just in case you don't know, liquid smoke is actually smoke. It's not some concoction of chemicals or whatever to produce a fake smoke. It's actually real smoke. So you can actually look it up probably online and see what the process is on how they do this. But you know, when you see somebody use liquid smoke, don't think it's fake. It's real, and sometimes it comes in handy. So I've had this for a while. I barely use it, but I think it'll go good for today. I got a little bit of Italian seasoning, naturally salt and pepper, and
Hey, Jen.
I got my morning Sunday morning drink.
Which we wish was a little bit warmer. Well, I do.
Yeah, and now it's freezing my hands.
Right.
So the first thing you want to do is can you see everything?
Hold on, y'all. We have a new contraption. So if it seems a little bit.
So there's no way they can see my face and that shit at the same time, right?
Nope, but
Okay.
I can take it
That's
off and
fine.
hold it.
Nope.
There's all our stuff.
All right. So first thing you want to do.
I'm gonna go down to the board and they can see.
Okay. See, the meat's nice and
Morning,
cold.
Bob.
So what you want to do?
Adam says he's not gonna give you any crap for your liquid smoke.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. So you want to take and do little slices. You need a really sharp knife because it's raw meat. Raw meat is.
So
Look at that. See that? That's what you want to. You want to cut these just like that. About an 1/8 inch thick. There you go. We're just going to do probably 8 of them for now, so we can get on with
Isn't that
everything.
meat pretty?
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's 6.
It needs to be really good for the game or anytime.
Right.
All right, look.
Pretty fancy. Well, kinda.
We'll work with that. Actually, yeah, that's good enough. So what we're doing, we want to lay these out so we can salt pepper them. We're going to throw a little bit of Worcestershire on them.
Chris McCourt wants to know what's the meat.
It is a flank steak. Flank steak. Flank steak is awesome. So, so look. Take a little Worcestershire. And sprinkle a little Worcestershire
Don't try
on
to
it.
correct his pronunciation. You'll never do it.
There you go. And take,
Morning, Chris.
rub it in there a little bit. See that?
Lucas.
Lucas, how you doing?
But go Steelers.
So, who said that?
Lucas.
Oh.
He just says it every feed.
So, like I said, Pat is sick. Hey, look. I don't know how many people are on right now, but if everybody can hit the share button so other people will see it, that'd be very helpful. So if everybody could hit share, and we'd truly
we
appreciate
want to
it.
expand our tribe.
Right, we want to expand the tribe. All right, so.
Who dat, Chris Miller? Thank you very much. Got a who dat in the house.
I say boo dat.
Shut up. Starkey wants to know if you ever tried Dale's. It's pretty good.
Dale's
is that Dale's liquid smoke? Is that what you expand? Aaron said he shared.
Yeah, everybody share. Let us know you shared. So look, I'm only seasoning one side, and then I'm stacking the unseasoned side against the seasoned side.
Red shared. Chad Keller shared.
Awesome. Keep
Sharon is Karen.
Sharon is Karen.
Doug Shat.
There you go. Yeah. So look.
Dale's is good stuff.
I have heard of it, but I'm trying to think. Who's in the house?
Hashman.
Oh. How you doing, Hashman? All right, so look. I'm just going to let all this kind of sit there like this, and then it kind of just marinate in its own little pile of meat mess, right?
More carbons coming late. He wants to know what he's missed so far.
Okay, so if you just got here, you should share. Okay, share the video. But we're making Beast Wrapped Veggie Rolls. That's what we're naming them. We have flank steak. I just cut up on an angle, about an 1/8 inch thick. I seasoned them with salt, pepper, and some Worcestershire. We are about to make a balsamic glaze. So while this is marinating, we're going to make the balsamic glaze. The balsamic glaze, I forgot the butter.
Oh, can't forget the butter. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. Steak marinade. That's a... So Dale's is a steak marinade.
I know I'd heard of that before.
Yeah.
No, I've not used it, but I have heard of it.
And Rick Beck said, you missed Dave with liquid smoke.
Oh.
I said, what did I miss?
All right. I'll get to the liquid smoke again. All right. So look. We got the grill going. We're going to get that pan a little hot.
Yeah.
Let me pull all my stuff over here.
Run, Forrest. That's right.
All my supplies.
Do you want to follow Dave while he... I don't have an extra hand or I'd help. But alas, I cannot.
Actually, all this stuff can go over there.
Yeah. Right.
What else? This.
You're done with the rest? Yep.
So, we need about, say 2.
Yeah, Lucas, we love them too.
You need
Lucas loves the grilled beef grates. They're awesome. Especially when you have a nice hot red flame coming through.
So what you want to do, you want to melt your butter, right?
Hey, Tim.
I'm going to throw one of my gloves on.
Because you're cold?
They are cold. But I need it.
Alright, you ready?
Alright, so look, we're melting some butter. That's going to take a second. Alright. And then we're going to dump these shallots in there. Get them a little translucent. Shit. Brown sugar.
That would be us, Ron. We all cut and... So it's all nice, like that's why it's all nice and pretty sitting here. Adam, you can buy shelled pistachios if you can find them. You don't have to shell them. You can find shelled pistachio. Oh, you know where I just got some shelled pistachios a couple of weeks ago was there's a a Lebanese restaurant that has a little shop next to it in our town called Mona's, which we love. And they have a grocery store. And they have shelled pistachios. I'm not sure in the regular grocery, but they do have them there. So you can get them. You just probably have to get them like maybe at a little specialty place.
All right.
Or you can shell them. It's my favorite thing to do.
All right. So, in case you're just coming on, how many people do we have on right now?
98.
98. That's not bad. So, if
100.
all 98 people, if you haven't shared already, share the video.
There you go.
But what
Sam's
we're doing,
Club also has them shelled.
we're doing
Trader Joe's.
a Beast Wrapped Veggie Roll. I keep getting it backwards. A Beast Wrapped Veggie Roll. The Beast is a flank steak that I cut into 1/8-inch strips. All right, hold on. Right now we're doing a balsamic glaze. So
It's the shallots.
we have melted butter. We have 2 tablespoons of melted butter with some shallots.
I'm hoping all these responses on where you could get shelled pistachios means all of these people are competing in the chop challenge.
Yeah, so
we got lots of places where you can get shelled pistachios. So, I hope that's a sign.
we have 1 week left on the Girl Beast Chop Challenge. So far it's going to be pretty easy to win because we haven't had anybody submit a video yet. So we're hoping we get some people in. We know we had tons of people saying they're going to do it.
Yeah, Friday at noon at 5 days.
Well, you got like till Friday at midnight.
Yeah, really Friday midnight. Anytime Friday is
And we're not going to be that picky on one. If you get it in the next day, it's cool. But we need a week to go through them all. Okay? Because then the next weekend, I'm going to do my part of the Chop Challenge. I already know what I'm making.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Because next Sunday, I won't be in town, so we won't have a Feast with the Beast. Unless I can conjure up something on the road. But look, you want to saute these onions till they get just a little translucent, right? They're not quite there yet.
5 minutes is what it takes.
So this is like that's a pretty high heat. So we're gonna take them off of there. We're making a balsamic glaze to drizzle onto our Beast Wrapped Veggie Rolls. And to make a balsamic glaze.
Uh-oh. Michael Meisner said, I'm cooking now, boss.
There you go.
Get
Awesome.
it together. Send it in.
All right. So look.
Aaron, make up some cooking skills.
To make a balsamic glaze, what you need is, like I'm doing a 1/4 cup of beef stock and a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar. But basically it's equal parts. It can be half cup, you know, 1/4 cup, whatever. And then I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I
You
got.
said you could burn your hand without that beast armor on it.
I know, but my hand is frozen, so I'm enjoying the heat.
Right, you might actually cool down the pot.
Right. It's almost. I don't want to screw this up, so I'm kind of trying to pay attention to what I'm doing here. I'm going to let that go just a minute longer. Maybe a minute. After we do the balsamic glaze, I'm going to take that out of the pan, and then we're going to saute these vegetables. Now you could do this without sauteing the vegetables.
Yeah, we tried it both ways.
Done it both ways, and it's actually good both ways. But it's a little bit better if you saute the vegetables. So
Lucas said you're fireproof because you're the beast.
I am.
Right. Here we go.
Almost. This is almost ready. Almost.
So what's everybody doing for the playoffs today?
Yeah, am I watching playoffs today? I haven't watched a game all season, but Wendy wants to watch a game. She's been bugging the shit out of me.
It's
so
playoffs, dude.
I'm gonna sacrifice and go watch a game.
Saints in Minnesota. Who dat? This is all. It's all reminiscent of the year we went to the Super Bowl, so it's about to happen again. Same games,
Do I have a spoon out here?
same days. same scenario. And y'all know what happened. Do you need a spoon? I can't get it because I'm
That's all right,
holding this
I
contraption.
got it. All right, so just another 10 seconds. Another 10 seconds. It's going to make a big difference when we do the end that this is right. So, do we have anybody that's going to commit to doing the Beast Chop Challenge on here now? How many people we got right now?
We got 100 people. David said, bring you a small tailgate and grill and stop along the road. We got to have our grilled beef fixed on Sunday. You could just do burgers, he said.
Awesome. All right, so we're looking pretty good. So you can see.
Daryl's doing a brisket flat.
Can you see this?
Cash man.
So they're sauteing up pretty good. I'm going to go with that. All right, so.
John's in.
Nope.
Ah, Rick Beck bison burgers for the games.
Woo! And a quarter cup of beef stock. A quarter cup of I keep wanting to say apple cider vinegar. Balsamic vinegar. And we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of.
David Bell's asking what the challenge. We'll get to that in a minute, David. The challenge.
So 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Everybody likes some brown sugar every now and then. I know. All right. So what we want to do, we want to mix this up. All right. Ooh, it's getting hot. Getting hot in here. All right. So you want to bring this to a boil and let it reduce like half. It's going to kind of get like a syrup, right? But you also have to be careful because so when it gets right, it'll get to like a syrup and the butter will start to separate just a little bit. But you have to be careful because it's easily burned. You go too far and it'll be more like molasses and it'll have a little burnt smell to it. You're better off pulling it off when it's still a little runny because it'll continue to cook after you pull it off. So just let it boil.
And it'll thicken up.
Right, it'll thicken up. It'll go down to about half as much as what it is. Okay, so it's getting cold. I mean hot. All right, so I'm going to actually need. Well, this is probably going to be big enough to put it in.
Put a what?
Pour all that in.
What about your garlic?
The garlic, I'm crushing this up to use in
To go in there, okay.
So I will need the oil and the liquid smoke and the seasoning over here.
Tom Sonier wants to know what the grill temp is.
The grill temp is freaking hot. I mean, look, bring it over here. Look, I have the coals right there red hot. Because I need to be able to boil this and then I'm going to be searing the meat. So,
right.
I know sometimes the game is to kind of conserve on coals and all that. Honestly, I don't do a whole lot of that because I just don't have the time to try to master that. There are times when I do, but most of the time I'm short on time, so I don't try to save the coals. I just get everything the way we need to do the cook. Okay, because look, I can move this around and have different temperatures.
Right, direct heat.
You know, direct heat, it's boiling. And you do want this to boil, okay? But you don't want it to boil and scorch, okay? So you just move it around and it'll be the right temperature. So I have one side with no coals and another side with fire red hot coals. But look, the Beast armor is fine.
That's right.
They're even smoking. My hand's not even hot.
Look at that. That was funny.
Yeah. So this is getting there. It's getting there. So this is like the most tedious part, right? It's taking all the time. It's kind of the boring thing. So what we could talk about is
Well, somebody asked about the challenge.
Yep.
You can quickly go over
So
that.
we're going to talk about the Beast Chop Challenge, okay? So the Beast Chop Challenge, can you see everything all right?
Chaz said bowl or boil.
Bull.
You can't.
That's the way I say bull.
Right.
I used to say
Don't even get him going.
fingers and thumb. I say bull, I say ool.
There's no correcting
In
it,
case you don't know what
Chaz.
ool is, this is ool.
Make him say Worcestershire.
Whatever. Every time I say ool, whoever's like my age, do you remember Walking Back Kotter? Ool, ool, ool. Who was that? Horseshack, right?
Horseshack, yeah.
Horseshack. So, but I think most people in here are probably our age. They probably know Walking Back Kotter.
Oh, Tim Patterson, are you referring to the Chop Challenge when you asked that question? How do we send pictures of what we grow? We need a video, 5 minutes or less.
Okay.
But here's the deal.
It will be a video. So,
And it goes to me, Tim.
there is a post. It should be on the business feed. It's definitely in the I guess we need to centralize something for that too, to make sure everybody can find it. I'm going to post something on our website. Look, here's the thing. I will repost
Jeff, that would be me.
on the business page. I will repost on the group page, and I'll post something on the website.
Jeff wants to know who picked the ingredients for the Chop Challenge.
Wendella picked the ingredients.
And even David has to make something out of it.
I got to make something out of it too. I get it. So so in case you don't know what's in the Chop Challenge or what the Chop Challenge is, we're having 3 rounds, just like on Chopped. The first round, we're picking 5 winners. Those 5 winners get a choice of hat, t-shirt, or apron. For free, we send it out to you, no cost to you at all. Out of those 5, they go to the second round. We will pick 2 winners out of that, and those winners will win either a Beastly Barbecue set or any combination of Beastly Barbecue tools that add up to $50. Okay? So any combination, however you want to do. You can get 2 injectors or a set of an injector set, and Beast Armor gloves. You can do it any way you want. And then those 2 people go to the third round, and then they win a Barrel House cooker.
What?
Dude, it's bad. That's a cool prize. So that's the way we're running it. And each leg of the race is going to be a 2-week time. So it gives you 2 weeks to get it done. This has already been going on for a week. I know people are waiting till the last minute. I really wish they wouldn't. It makes me nervous. But it's just the way it is. I wait till the last minute all the time, so don't worry about it. This is almost ready. And so what you have to do, it's chicken wings. So these are the ingredients. Just like on Chop, they give you ingredients. You have to use them. You can use other ingredients, but you have to use these ingredients in there somehow. And the only other rule is there has to be a grill or a smoker involved. It could be or, but you have to use
your final product.
Somewhere in there, somewhere in the process, you have to use your grill or a smoker. So the ingredients are chicken wings, pistachios, grape tomatoes, and cornmeal. I don't know what you're going to do with it, but
at least you have more than 30 minutes to think about it.
Right, you got more than 30 minutes.
And it can be a meal. It doesn't have to be one thing. It can be 2 or 3 things that make up a meal. But it all has to complement each other.
Just like on Chopped. You can do anything you want, man. It's not quite right yet.
Well, why don't you start sauteing? Put that on the side and you can start.
I'm using that same pan to saute.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Because you get a little bit of that stuff and it deglazes into the saute.
Where are you going to pour that when it comes out your pan?
Well, that's what I said. That should fit into this. Okay? Or, I'm trying to think what else I have.
It'll probably fit in there.
Or I can pour it in one of these. Just take the vegetables out. So, yeah, if we can have some commitments saying I'm in on this challenge, it'd be freaking awesome. We haven't had a good challenge in a while. And then you have to make sure you do not post your video of what you did online until after we judge the results, because then somebody's going to steal your idea. It's just the way it happens. So what you will do is send your, you'll do a video at the end. You'll explain what you did, and you'll just do your plate presentation and have somebody eat it, you know, try it, you know, kind of like what I do after we're done. But all the rolls and all this whole thing went in our email. If you're on our email list, you should have got it.
Jeff, it's in the low 20s to answer your question. It is cold.
Yeah, it's like, I think the wind.
John Salazar's in, for sure.
John, let's get it done.
Do some jumping.
I'm just keeping warm. Wendy has a coat on.
Well, I call it a coat, but it is an outer layer.
Right, and it has a windbreaker.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions about what we're doing, about the chop challenge, about Grill Beast itself?
How's it coming? You want to check it?
It's coming along. It's coming along. It's just not quite right.
It's almost.
It's almost. I don't want to rush it.
Jeff, nobody, you don't have to make other people eat it. You can take a bite yourself. You just need a final product.
Just take a bite. We see you didn't keel over or throw up. We know it must have been good. So it needs to look good. Just be creative in how you explain, because we don't want the video to be an hour long. We want it to be under 5 minutes.
Chad Keller's in.
Because we need to look at everybody's video and say, okay, the way they explained what they did, did they plate it to where it looks good? And, you know, they took a taste, right?
Right, Tim Patterson? Why don't we have some propane heaters out here, he asked.
I'm a tight ass, that's why.
That
I like to watch people suffer. I do. I'm a sufferer. I like to see people sacrifice. And so this is our sacrifice.
Ellen wants to know how we're judging the chop challenge.
So we're judging the chop challenge.
Mom, we did.
And here's the cool thing. I'm gonna have somebody who won chopped help me judge the chop challenge.
What now, y'all?
That's the twist that really I didn't let anybody know till now. I have somebody who won chopped that's gonna help me judge the chop challenge. So, and we might even do it in his restaurant if he'll let us.
So up your game.
Gotta up that game, man. And then we're gonna take that and we're gonna blast it out to everybody. So, all right, look, this is.
Lucas said, "How about a new Grill Beast workout video?"
Yeah, right.
That should be good.
Yeah. See, you can see it separate just a little bit.
Yeah, and it'll thicken up when it sits.
Okay.
You sure you want to pour it? Yeah.
Well, you don't think that's a good idea?
It might.
It might what?
We'll see. All right, there we go.
I want to know. I know what I'm doing.
Ooh. Cooking cardio is what we should call our workout
Cooking
video.
cardio. All right. So, So now what we want to do, we want to throw.
All right. Chad wants to know if all the ingredients need to be cooked on the grill.
Not all. I mean, the only way I can explain this is a grill or a smoker has to be involved in the process.
Like you're going to do other things and you're going to add ingredients and things like that.
There might be something you do on the flat top, but you know, something has to end up on the grill. You know what I mean? All right, so look, I'm putting let me change hands here. I need this hand. All right, so I'll put a little bit of oil in there, right? And then I got me a piece of garlic, right? So we want that garlic to saute in that oil. Throw a little bit of more oil in there. We want to get that garlic to be more like a garlic oil.
Rick Beck said, "Can we use liquid smoke?"
Yes, you can use liquid smoke.
Yes, sir.
You can use liquid smoke. You're gonna see how I use the liquid smoke. All right. So anyway, because what I'm putting liquid smoke in is not something I could have done real smoke in. Like if I'm doing meat or something, you can get your smoky right on the grill, right? Just throw some wood in there, do whatever you want. But I want to get a little bit of the smoky taste into the vegetables. So that's what I'm doing.
Eddie Bywaters wants to know how much are the grates.
I think we have them for like $97.
What about the Barrel House?
I want to say 67.
Yeah, we got it for the Barrel House as well.
So
It's a
we're going to
little
do,
bit
we
less.
have 22-inch and 14-inch. We're about to add the 18-inch, and we're about to do it to where you can get any custom size you want. So, and we're about to come out with a Grill Beast, and it is a beast cooking system. It's not just a grill, it's a cooking system. So, but it's heavy duty. It is heavy freaking duty. It ain't some flimsy piece of metal you get some from freaking Home Depot. So look, so we're getting the garlic taste in there. It's kind of like doing a little bit of a deglaze. All right, see, look. Yeah.
Lucas said the Barrel House grill grate is 67. He knows because he's been eyeing it every day.
Yeah. I know, I should know my exact prices. I just can't remember sometimes.
Eddie Bywaters wants to know how much is a Barrel House smoker.
I think the Barrel House smokers are $250 right now, I believe. I believe that's what they are.
Gary Golden said his extra large beef shirt came in. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, what I did remember, or what somebody reminded me. All right, look. So look. I did the oil in the. Got the garlic all done up. So now I want to throw in. I'm doing my carrots first. Just throw all this stuff in there together. This pan almost needs to be bigger.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
Oh,
it's too late now.
yep. Should have used a cast iron.
Yeah, well then I couldn't have glazed. All right.
Eddie Bywaters said, "Are you going to get any 4X shirts?"
I know. Everybody's been giving us a hard time about the 4X shirts. All right, look.
He said he's big and tall.
So look, I'll mix this in. Get that garlic oil in there. Right? And we just really want to soften this up a little bit. And see, the reason I wanted to use the same pan is because it's gonna help the
Let me get that flavor.
it's gonna help get that flavor in there, right? And then that's right, liquid smoke.
Not a lot.
Liquid smoke. Couple drops.
That's it.
You don't really need much of that because it's like very concentrated liquid smoke. Okay?
Jeff Knapp said, no. And you don't, y'all, this
Try
is
it.
just something we threw in there. You really don't need the liquid
Try
smoke.
it.
for
Right.
this
Actually,
recipe.
that was a last minute thought. I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw some liquid smoke in there.
Just to try it out.
Just to piss some people off. That's really what I said.
Just to get a conversation.
I
going.
knew I was going to like upset somebody.
But Chaz said, ack. Jack Ross said, liquid joke.
All right, look. A little salt and pepper.
Rick Becky said, I have some, but I never brag about it.
I know. Usually I keep that shit hidden, and I never tell anybody I even have it. But I'm not hiding from nobody no more. I'm out in the open. I'm out of the closet.
He's out the closet, the smoke closet.
All right, now I'm making a mess. Actually,
Adam Duncan said he's used it, he can't hate on you.
thank you.
Lucas said, damn, anchovies last week and liquid smoke this week. What the hell?
I know.
What the?
You never know what you're gonna get.
What about, those are for last, these here?
Those don't get sauteed. So, you notice, I do not put the green peppers in to get sauteed.
Onions.
They don't get sauteed.
Green onions.
Green onions, I mean. The green onions do not get sauteed. All right?
Do you have a plate for those? For that? I'm just gonna take it out of there.
Yeah. I'm actually I didn't bring the lid to this today. Yeah, I'll hit just a little bit of that. And I'm gonna throw just a little tiny bit of butter in here.
Lucas said, can you do tripe next week? don't
Listen,
joke.
tripe, I will not touch. I've had tripe, and I know a little bit about tripe. I know there's different levels of tripe. It's kind of like prime choice and select on meat. There's kind of like that level in tripe. I don't know what level I had, but it was all I could do to just not puke all over the place. I cannot. It's just like slime. I cannot eat it.
Well,
you will never see me grill with tripe. I don't know if you even can grill with tripe.
There you go, Starkey said scrapple.
I love scrapple.
Scrapple might be in the ingredients. No, because everybody can't get that.
I can't get scrapple down here, so sometimes I do order Rapple scrapple, which used to be Greensboro scrapple, which is the best scrapple in the freaking world. So I actually, thanks for reminding me, I'm gonna have to order me some.
Jen, you got that? Jen's on.
Give me some Rapple scrapple. Rapple scrapple. And if you haven't had scrapple, oh my God, you don't know what you're missing.
I know that everybody would agree.
It's just a bunch of awesomeness. All right, so look, this is all really pretty much done. I just want that butter to melt in there a little bit.
Rick Beck wants to know, what is scrapple?
Well, it's the scraps.
It's
from
the
a
scraps.
pig.
It's like a hot dog, but in a different form. It's like spam.
So if they take all the scraps from butchering a pig, they mix them all together, add a bunch of good seasonings to them, and some kind of gelatin shit to make it brick up, and it's just...
And you have to fry it perfectly, or...
Yeah, you cut it into like 1/4-inch slices.
Your mom
and you
said
fry
get
it in
some for her too.
And you fry it in a skillet, and oh my God, it is freaking awesome. It is just so awesome, man.
Aaron Sider said it goes good with liquid smoke. You ain't never gonna live the liquid smoke down.
That's right.
What's up, Brett?
I love liquid smoke, and I admit it. You know, I've had that liquid smoke for years. I've only used it maybe...
Right, I mean, how often?
I think I've used it 3 times.
Right.
And this is the 3rd time.
Right.
It's not something you use... I've tried it on things a few times. Actually, we thought about using cumin powder today, but I was advised against it. That's always a mistake.
Actually, Rick Beck, it's not a southern thing. We do not have that down here. Scrapple. It does not come from the south.
Scrapple. I'm actually from the Northeast, so the Delmarva, Maryland, Delaware area, and so we have scrapple there. Scrapple is very concentrated in that area. I don't think they really have it anywhere else.
All right, Royce wants to know what we're making, so let's move, we move on with that. Are those ready?
This is ready.
All right.
All right, so let's put this over here.
Put something under that.
Glaze. That is good.
You want to put something under this so it doesn't burn the table?
I care about my damn table.
I do.
Put it on there real quick. Oh, actually.
Put something under it. Perfect. See, these come in handy. They aren't just for grilling. You can use them as pot holders.
So we have our green onions. Take these off. Where's my drink? Where's my extra drink?
You gotta get me one too.
All right, hold on one second, everybody.
Important part of the show. Rick Beck said Dave Bedford is watching because he shared.
Awesome. Hey, so I'm glad you brought that up. Everybody should share this live feed.
And every live feed.
Every live feed should be shared. which is one reason we're doing them on the business page and not the private group page. Okay,
Cheers,
so
Jeff.
I actually need to get this out of my way.
Go get a plate. Ooh. Yeah, Chad, the deadline for submissions is this Friday, anytime before midnight. Whenever midnight rolls around in your part of the country.
That's right,
y'all.
midnight's all different times, depending
Right.
on the time zone you're going by.
As long as I get it and it doesn't say Saturday, 12:02 a.m. No.
All right, look.
Even if I got it Saturday at 12:02.
So I'm gonna lay these out. These have been marinating. Dude, they're almost freaking frozen.
I know, it's cold out here.
They've been marinating in some. I did some Worcestershire. I did salt and pepper, and I think that's it.
Oh, John Salazar said he has a few friends watching right now. Awesome.
Awesome. All right, so look, what you want to do. The only pain in the ass part of this is
Right,
trying to make
Phil?
sure you get a good array of vegetables, right? So like I got a bunch of carrots here. So I got carrots, and then I got some carrots here. That's a nice little mix.
Oh, Chris McCourt said you should make tutorials about how to use a smoker from building fires to heat control. That's not a bad idea.
It's always in the plan. It's just
Yeah.
trying to get all this shit done is like... Getting it. So you just want to make it nice and
Get a nice mix in there.
right. Get a nice mix. It adds a lot of color, right? Makes it pretty. Pretty. All right. What else we got going on?
It ain't just another pretty face.
Right. So it's not just another pretty face. I feel like something's missing. Let me see.
Pretty good.
A little bit.
They're not going to be pinwheels, Chaz.
They will not be pinwheels. I couldn't help it. Dude, all that flavor was right there on my fingers.
Yeah,
I had to do it.
Y'all, I didn't go up. He was licking his fingers.
I was.
But
All right,
he
look.
put on the gloves.
So after you do that, you take your green onion and get some green onion in there. Okay? I don't know if I've used too much green onion or not, but
And yeah, you could also saute some regular onion in your saute if you wanted to. So some people say
well,
onion.
what I did was in the balsamic glaze, I sauteed some shallots, which is onion, right? So, and then I sauteed garlic in here. So you're going to get onion, you're going to get shallots into the glaze, and you're going to have the green onion here.
Yeah, and that's green onion, Marcus.
Right. So, okay, so then you just start rolling it up. Bam. You want to try to keep it tight, right? I'm going to do a couple more of these real quick before we grill them. Because these are going to go fast. When I start eating, they're gone.
Yeah, they don't stay around long.
Okay, let me do a couple more real quick. Bam, bam, bam. Perfect. All right, so mix them up a little bit.
David, you don't need bacon on this one. Actually, you don't probably want with the vegetables. That might be good.
I think it would actually be good.
Well, what's not good with bacon?
Yeah. We think of bacon all the time. We just don't want to do bacon all the time.
Shallots flank steak.
Yep, it's flank steak. And these are carrots, zucchini, red peppers, And that's it. Let me see. Let me get something in there.
Can you recap the cut of meat and the veggies?
Yeah, so I did a flank steak. I bought me a it's a couple pound flank steak. That's what's left of it. We used about half of it. I cut it on an angle against the grain, which got these nice, beautiful pieces of meat, right? I salt, peppered, and put Worcestershire on all the meat, and I just piled it all up, let it marinate by itself for a bit. I went over to the grill. I did a balsamic glaze, which is I put some oil in a pan. I put some chopped up, there's like 1.5 shallots. I minced, not minced, but chopped up pretty fine, right? I let that saute for a couple minutes and with 2 tablespoons of butter. Then I added a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, a 1/4 cup of beef stock, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I let that boil until it reduced to about half. You want to get it to where it's syrupy, but not like molasses, okay? So we took it off maybe even a little bit early, just to make sure I didn't overdo it. And then in the same pan, I threw in, I cut up carrots, zucchini, and red pepper into like toothpick-sized pieces. I sauteed a chunk of garlic into some oil. Then I added those, and I sauteed those vegetables for a few minutes to get them to what you see right now. I brought them over here.
We're calling this concoction Beast Wrapped Veggie Rolls.
They are Beast Wrapped Veggie Rolls. So look. All right. So you should be tapping that one thing.
That's what
Okay.
I realized that a few minutes.
Okay, that's fine. But like once I get like this,
Yep,
and I
I
get
know.
it situated,
Gotcha.
then do a nice shot like that.
Gotcha.
So we also talked about our Grill Beast Chopped Challenge.
Maybe you drink and stuff.
So that's what you get right there. You can hold it edgeways.
Y'all, I gotta do something real quick. Get out the picture.
We're practicing some shots.
We're practicing with our new contraption. So y'all get out the picture.
I am the picture.
Not every picture. All right.
All right.
There. Yeah, Lucas.
So we're trying to do some shots for our Instagram at the
Right.
same time
So-
as filming everything.
Right. You should see what I'm holding right now.
So, all right, she's operating 2 cameras. We're recording in HD, and we're streaming in HD. But by the time it gets through to Facebook, it's not always HD. So,
Tim Patterson said Beast Wrapped Veggie Rolls. He likes it.
all right. So, at this point,
I like it more when it's done.
you could sprinkle on some other steak seasonings if you want. This is where I thought about doing just a pinch of cumin. But really, these are beautiful just as they are, right? Does that not look good?
Yep.
It does, right? Does it look good on camera?
Looks good on camera.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna do some
Rick Beck
stuff.
said, don't forget your beast tongs. That's what we need, some beast tongs.
Let me just move some of this shit out the way.
Yeah.
I don't want to break anything.
Yeah, I'll go over here while he's doing all that. Get a picture of that, right?
Right, and so that's right. And I did add a little bit of liquid smoke into the saute. All right.
But you don't have to
My door's open.
if you want to.
Heat out the house.
Y'all, my hand is frozen. The camera starts getting a little wobbly. I can't jump around like David. My
It's
hands.
getting wobbly.
No, I said if it does, my hands are frozen.
Okay. Now you can see our grill's at like 5. Somebody asked our grill temperature. We call that just freaking hot. All right. So,
Tim, we're not live on YouTube right now, but it will be posted to YouTube. We're only live on the business page, right? Or
we're live on the business page, but there is a feed to it in the Beast group.
Right, but not on YouTube.
No, not on YouTube. We were having such a hard time, so what we do now is we do the live feed, we download it, and then we're going to upload it. Because the quality, so this is what we're doing. We're doing so we tried that because it was just too hard to try to feed to all these places at the same time. So then we were doing live feeds and then downloading them and then uploading it to YouTube. But the quality of the video doing it that way is real shit. So now we have 2 devices. One is doing a HD recording and one is doing a live feed. So we have a nice quality video that we can use for YouTube.
There you go.
It's a little bit more of a process, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a lot better. You know, we're just figuring it out as we go because we want to reach as many people as possible. So in order to do that, we have to try to have quality video, quality audio, because we noticed that people weren't engaging with our content on YouTube with the poor quality videos. And it's because it's freaking poor quality, right? Where's my tongs I was using?
Did you bring it? No,
These tongs, right? You know you can get these on grillbeast.com. No. All right, anyway, look. So we start off with these on direct heat. I want to make sure after I get these on, you do some shots.
Mm-hmm. Ace, don't be mad at me when you watch this video. I accidentally hit the video button, so you can have 3 videos. They're all in continuation. Look, I'm wearing many hats right now.
So you need to grill all sides. And then once you get the grilling done, because you don't want to burn the vegetables up. They're going to char a little bit. But man, they smell awesome. Oh my God.
They do.
So we let those get a char. I'm going to keep turning them,
Like I said, David, you need to pimp that website more.
What?
Chaz, isn't that right? His favorite sound. No, he's saying you need to.
I know. I'm so my focus is on the food and trying to teach you guys something.
Got it, Adam.
I kind of forget to, hey, but you know what you could do? Share the video, share the live feed. If you haven't shared it already, please share it. Oh, dude, these are going to be beautiful. Oh my God, these are going to be so good. I can already tell. Hey, look, you guys should be maybe wishing Pat some wellness. Pat is sick.
Yeah, Pat's sick.
Pat is sick. He is, and I don't think it's from drinking. I think my man, he's got a stomach virus or something. So, like, you could do this over clothes, but I want to keep an eye on it. So we're gonna do all the charring, the searing, while the grill's open, and then I'm gonna take them off on indirect heat to make sure the inside gets cooked. Because if you're not careful, well, the inside won't be cooked.
Right.
Right.
You know, I'm backing up slowly.
This is time to just take a break. But what I will say is these vegetables sauteed are freaking awesome. Oh my God. Want to taste?
Sure. We don't often get vegetables in the morning, mostly meat. Bob Phillips, so when are you going to add smell-o-vision?
Next week.
Next week. Yum.
So you see, the vegetables will try to char on you, but I promise you, it will be good. Okay, so I'm going to let that do its thing on that last side, and then I'm moving everything over here. Okay? Does anybody have any questions?
Royce is saying, what's the challenge? We might...
So, the challenge. It's called the Grill Beast Chop Challenge. It is the ingredients: chicken wings, pistachio nuts, grape tomatoes, and cornmeal.
And, you know, one of the problems I have when I go to the grocery is finding grape tomatoes. You can use the cherry tomatoes, you know, those little tomatoes.
Tomatoes are the same.
They are the same, but they might not say grape. They might say cherry. They might say...
It's the shape of it.
It's those little red tomatoes. Mark Corbin, you like these veggies. Mark Corbin says it looks awesome, but he doesn't like veggies. Veggies wrapped in meat, Mark?
Dude, it's veggies. They're Beast Wrapped Veggies. It's veggies wrapped in meat. We actually have another thing we're going to do, but we could have done that too today, but nah, whatever.
Kathy asked if you secured the roll-ups with a toothpick.
I did not. And if you do, what will happen is that toothpick will burn up and will just turn to char. So you just turn them the way the roll is, okay? And it won't come unrolled. Like, even a lot of times, if you do your first part of your sear on the lap, the last piece that laps over, a lot of times that piece will sear to the rest of it, okay? And you just kind of be a little conscious of it. But if you put toothpicks in it, you're just asking for trouble, man.
Don Connell said, get a move on. Football starts in an hour.
We're
Lucas
almost
says,
done.
y'all have a great day. He's out of here. Where you going, Lucas?
Lucas.
You only got another 5 minutes. Maybe
Dude,
10.
we're almost done.
Come on now. You're
Come on,
not going to
look.
see the best part.
This is our... This thing leaking? I must have spilled some. So that's our balsamic glaze, which is... It's not quite as thick as it could be. Smells awesome.
So, Jeff wants to know what would go great with what we're cooking. Basically, this is just like an hors d'oeuvre or an appetizer to put out.
It's an appetizer, dude.
We're doing all things
But
playoffs.
if you think about it, it's a whole meal. You
Yeah,
got
it kinda
vegetables,
is. Yeah.
you got carrots,
Right.
zucchini, red peppers, green onions.
You eat enough of them, it's a meal.
A bunch of damn meat. Oh, come on.
Come on now.
Come on now.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
About to burn them. About to burn them. Should be getting shots like
I got it.
if you grill these.
Got it. Y'all hear him micromanaging me?
It's called managing. It's called teaching, mentoring.
Michael said a bad idea. Miniature impalers.
No, so is he the same one that said that last week?
Not
Somebody else
sure.
said that last week, and it is a good idea.
It's a great idea.
Right? We could have them made in like sets of 12 or something.
Kathy says you could do a whole flank rolled up for dinner. Somebody else said that. Why can't you just do the whole thing and then cut it after?
I thought about that.
But then you wouldn't get the vegetables sticking out of both sides, I guess is the thing, right? You can bring it over here, or why don't you bring it? You bring it in. All right. Bacon wrapped jalapeno duck poppers. Yum.
Right, you could put some jalapenos in this too and spice it up just a little bit.
You really could put any vegetables you want in.
These are the ones we chose.
Now, here we go. That's our balsamic glaze.
You want some pictures?
Mm-hmm. Bomb.com, said Royce. Kathy 120. Look, y'all need to just come over one weekend.
Yeah, I got extra room.
A cold extra
Hold
room.
up.
Lucas is back.
Where's my,
Ah.
oh.
Ace is off. Doing whatever she's doing right now. She is tuned in though.
Ace is having a weekend in Tennessee, skiing and and having fun.
And we just eating.
Take some long shots too. You know where you reach.
All right, y'all gotta go long on this. Going long. Going long like the football game.
I know, I love onions, guys. So.
And they'll fall off for the most part. Anyway.
All right.
You want your drink in there?
That's my drink, yeah.
Chad, we're on the North Shore of New Orleans right now.
We was in New Orleans,
Yeah.
but we got out of there safely. All right.
Hold on, let me do one.
I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to eat.
All right, while David decides, I'm going to do a shot. And then Ace is probably sitting over there dying. Huh? What? Yep, Covington. You're exactly right.
I'm over here warming my hands.
Right.
All right, so.
All right, let's go eat one of these things.
So,
So you let them sit for a few minutes.
Yep, let them sit for a few minutes. How do they look?
They look awesome.
Do they?
Yeah.
They look really awesome in person.
Which one, Jeff? Pick it out, and he'll eat that one. First row, second row, 1 through 4, starting at the left.
I know which one I got my eye on.
All right, let's see what Jeff picks for you.
My eye is first row, second to the right.
We do need Beast hoodies. Yep, that one, he said.
This one?
That one right there? That's the one I was looking at, too. Go ahead.
There's more onion on there. The onion fell off of it.
Well, he done got one in his mouth now, Jeff.
This is freaking good. I'm telling you.
Look, we put it on our email. You could serve these at your daughter's engagement party. They're so good. They're that elegant, but they're so simple. They will get eaten up by the football people too. Good? Right. Thank you, Linda Moore. Linda said it's a great show. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Jeff.
They're outrageous, dude. I say that a lot, but they're really good. It's like...
Mark, I will in a minute. Mark said to give you the camera and let me grab one. Right, Starkey, right. No, I'm not getting on camera. Go ahead. I'll get one after.
Yeah, you don't want to see her.
You don't want to see me right now. Like, I haven't even... my hair is, you can see what I'm dressed in.
She hasn't even gotten a shower yet.
No, but I haven't even taken my shower yet. Just rolled out and started working.
So it's kind of cool. So like the veggies get that little bit of char.
Starkey said, hurry though, because you're going to eat them all.
I
He might. Look. Oh my God.
So look. So the veggies, they get a little bit of char on the outside.
Right.
But on the inside, they're still juicy just like they came out of that. But then they're mixed with the meat juice. So you know when you do veggies on the grill, so So you get your veggie on the grill right here, and then you get your sauteed veggies on the inside.
Right.
So you get like different texture and different flavors
right,
of the
Mark.
veggies. And then the same way with the meat. Oh my God. You bite into it. It's almost like a fajita.
Show them the inside. Fajita with no carbs.
And to be honest, I could eat them in one bite. I'm just trying not to be a pig.
As he licks his fingers.
I'm a finger licker. It's flavor. I ain't putting it to waste. So, I hope you guys can do this one. It really is easy. I've already eaten 3. I'm about to eat my 4th.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions about
Wrap
anything?
this up so I can get one.
It truly is cold out here.
Nope, everybody's saying looks great.
I'm truly grateful that you guys showed up. If you haven't shared the video, share it now. Like it, all that kind of great stuff. Put your comments in on what you thought. If you think there's things I could do to improve, how you wish, maybe something else I would rather do. I don't know. Something. Let me know what you think. I just want to make sure I'm bringing value and something to you guys. All right. Anyway, I'm truly grateful you guys showed up. I truly, truly am.
Thanks, Starkey.
We've been getting a pretty good turnout, man. That's it.
All right. Peace
Peace
out,
out.
y'all.
See y'all next week. Or no, see y'all in 2 weeks.